Hello.
Welcome back.
It's Higurashi.
Everyone.
I know you're shocked.
To the video.
Here you were thinking, wow, I was looking forward to Doom and Echo today.
Yeah, boy.
But
Keiichi, what a series.
Little did you know that it was actually Higurashi Day.
You know, it's occurred to me, what if we've, finished Doom and Echo by the time this video rolls around?
Fuck.
I can't wait.
Really?
I hope that this is, the last week of
I'll
Doom and Echo
just
episodes.
have to, edit in whatever we're doing instead
Whatever series we're doing, yeah.
Just,
Doom and Echo,
really robotically.
Witches and Woodlands. Just do that. Just take that clip and do it over the top. Done. Easy. Unless it's not that.
Is Witches and Woodlands a VN chapter?
I think so. I think it might be interactive. I know that some people made Doom and Echo fan games that are interactive, which is strange.
Yes, that does tend to be how some games are.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean. Get out of here. Look,
out
sometimes bullying me is okay. This is not okay.
Yeah, me, get out of my house.
Don't bully me. Quit bullying Magus. Magus doesn't need it. He
That's
gets enough bullying in real life.
It's not true. He doesn't go outside enough.
It's true. I don't. No one take me outside. I'll burn. I'll burn in the moonlight.
That's right.
In the sunlight, even.
The moonlight too, honestly. It's just reflected sunlight, and even reflecting isn't enough to drain the UV off.
We need to put curtains over the windows and pad it up with bedding and stuff. It's great to protect me.
Hello and welcome to Vampirism Hunt with Jakerno.
Oh no, you're hunting me. Oh no. And Magus, the vampire.
That's right. I really, I'm loving the start to Arc 2, rather, to Watanagashi.
Oh yeah, I should ask you questions and stuff.
You should.
Yeah, how are you finding it, Felix? How are you finding this chapter so far? How are you bearing with the slice of life?
I mean, come on, Ryukashi. Can we, just condense it? Just take your...
Have one scene.
Take your lemon of slice of life, chop it in half, put it on top of the lemon squeezer, give it a good squeeze. Give it a real good squeeze. Until you just got the juice. Until you just got the juice.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you take all the juice and you put it into a nice cake.
Why would you put lemon juice in a cake? No one puts lemon juice in a cake. You put on fish or something.
Have you never had lemon cake, dude?
I don't think so. I've had carrot cake.
Okay.
But not lemon cake.
All right, let's just go with the fucking lemon pudding. Those are great.
Okay, good. Wait, I'm not done asking questions.
I'm not done answering.
Okay, good. Tell me the answer then.
You take your lemon pudding, you cook it up, you make it real nice, and it still has all of the core lemony ingredients.
Please cut this.
It still has all of the core lemony ingredients.
You're giving me a whole lemon right now.
Is that a euphemism?
Yes, obviously.
I've had it with you.
No.
You're banned.
No, you can't ban me from my playthrough.
I can, and I will.
Shit.
Everything you say is going to be muted.
Oh no.
All right, what was the next question you had? Really glad you thought this out beforehand.
I'm glad too.
Mion and Shion, I reckon they're separate people.
Why did you mute me, you bastard? Why did you mute with me? What do you think of the twins?
They're separate people, I reckon.
What do you think's going on with all the weird phrases that might be foreshadowing?
I don't know.
How much of this do you think is foreshadowing and how much of it is bullshit from Ryukashi?
Listen, it's all
That's the real question.
That's the thing.
Mion knows how to operate a radio and fly helicopters.
We're gonna have one of the murders is gonna be done with curries, one of the murders is gonna be done with a helicopter gunship. There's gonna be a trick involving twins, except it's not gonna be the Sonozaki twins because it's side foreshadowing, because we can't do anything straightforward.
Right.
We're gonna.
Maybe they just weren't playing the mystery at all.
That's ridiculous, Ben.
Maybe they won't be twins. Maybe it's a euphemism.
Oh my goodness, maybe you're right. Maybe they're actually brother and sister, and one of them just was a big fan of Keiichi's cross-dressing antics.
That makes sense to me. That would make sense for all the cross-dressing foreshadowing we've had from Keiichi in this episode.
You're right, it has been foreshadowed.
Yeah.
And there's nothing quite like, unaccepting people in the 80s to make fun of things about, people's identity.
Maybe this is a story about cross-dressing.
You know what? Maybe it is.
Maybe that's what it is. Friendship and cross-dressing.
The two
Higurashi,
key ingredients to any lemon pudding. Friendship and cross-dressing.
Friendship, cross-dressing, and lemon. But less lemon, just a little bit of lemon juice,
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit of slice of life.
You're
bearing with it though.
I'm bearing with it. I mean,
glad.
As I think we've probably discussed, now that I know the characters and I can care about their interactions, now I'm okay with spending a bit of time goofing off.
Who's your favorite character so far?
Still too much goofing off. I'll answer that in a second.
God damn you.
Still too much goofing off. but it's better now because we know them. We don't start with slice of life. It's a garbage way to introduce characters.
That's how the Japanese do it.
I've had it with you,
That's
Japan.
how they do it.
Get out of here, Japan.
That's what they want. They want their little girls having a good old
tell
time.
some better stories.
They want to tell us about Mr. Curry and how he fires laser beams.
Who's my favorite character?
Tell me.
Who's my favorite character? Zuishi, obviously.
But he showed up so far.
I know, which is why this is the worst thing in existence right now.
But you need to tell me.
Of the characters that have appeared so far.
Yes! Tell me. The ones in Arc 2, the ones that have been goofing around, having a good old time. From Sadako to Rika to Keiichi to Mion to Chie to the principal and the judges and Tomita and Okamura-kun. And no other characters.
I mean, I feel like Rika's just objectively done the most interesting stuff. This episode. She
talks about Mr. Curry!
The mastermind of too many things this episode.
Sure.
But I don't know. We haven't gotten far enough in. We're still in slice of life territory.
You just dodged the question.
That doesn't count.
You just dodged the question.
I did dodge the question.
Don't dodge the question. I'll quit on that shit.
All right, fine.
Look, I ain't no Keiichi. I'm gonna see when you're dodging out the question.
My favorite is the principal then.
Yay.
There you go. Question answered.
I'm glad. That's good. He ate all our rice, so you better fucking like him. He ate all of the onigiri, you might say.
Yes. I don't know if I've had onigiri.
I don't think I've had it either, so...
Look at us two uncultured people.
It's this little triangle
Let's go out and have Japanese food sometime and provide commentary.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a vlog. Let's start vlogging.
Oh my god, that means I have to buy a camera.
It's been almost 7 minutes.
Well, I started the recording a bit before.
Oh, I see. So it's been more like 6:30 or maybe 6 minutes.
In the end, all of the onigiri was eaten by the principal, so I had to make do without lunch.
All of the onigiri?
Skipping lunch, I never knew the afternoon could be so long and painful. That's how I feel reading Slice of Life, Keiichi. Just welcome to my life,
That's fucking rude, dude.
A feeling other than drowsiness made me space out. Are we about to get into insane antics again? Please.
I hope so. Please. Can't wait for them cat eyes.
Hell yes.
You're right, Keiichi-kun. That's why I said you shouldn't eat Renner's curry.
As if I could eat this curry with just enough salt in it to make my blood pressure rise just by looking at it. It's what I said as I initially refused. If only, I could only regret it. The hunger, the stomachache.
This is what I said. I said this.
Well, well, you did a good job making it through. The absolutely hopeless situation, that is. Kei-chan, you're pretty strong when you're cornered, eh? I don't need any compliments right now. I need food.
Damn right, let's go get some food.
Something for you to eat at home, right? We don't keep snacks lying around at home. And I'm out of cup noodles right now.
Wow, how could you be out of cup noodles?
Since you're enduring that hunger so much right now, I'm sure tonight's dinner will be really tasty.
It's like the only food he knows how to cook.
I had absolutely no intention of laughing along.
Me neither.
Good. This isn't funny. This is serious.
This is drama. Real drama.
We've been accused of killing the mood of too many scenes, so we gotta take this dead seriously.
You gotta take it deadpan.
So deadpan.
Dead? Serious? More like deadpan.
That's right.
Pan dead.
We get that frying pan, we smack it in their faces when they...
Yeah, we whack the screen with a frying pan.
That's right. You start laughing, Keiichi, I'll slap you with this frying pan.
No, it'll be more comedy.
And it'll be like, what? No, this isn't comedy. This is Left 4 Dead 2, which was banned for an excessive amount of violence against living humans with a rabies-like virus.
I mean, it's true. There were definitely frying pans in that game.
Living humans with a rabies-like virus.
One of the many new frying pan melee weapons. Frying pan themed melee weapons.
One of my teachers was on the ratings bureau that banned Left 4 Dead 2.
What do they say about it?
Well,
did they say it was a good decision, or were they like...
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. All about it.
Really?
All about it.
Sarcasm? I can't tell.
I don't know. He's a weird guy. I love him to bits.
You love him, but he banned Left 4 Dead 2.
Exactly.
You know the man who banned Left 4 Dead 2 in Australia? That's fucked up.
That's pretty fucked up.
I'm pretty fucked right now.
Well, then I'll take my leave. I have my part-time job again today. It really is rough when you're not used to the work. I love the way he's written that line.
Why?
Because it could be both. It's
a good line.
Well done, Ryukashi.
He did it.
That job at Angel Mart Family Restaurant, huh? That uniform was somewhat stimulating.
Stop. How?
I've had it with you.
No, you've had not enough of me.
Being a waitress is really hard work.
Eh? Mi-chan is working as a waitress? Really? Really? What kind of place is it? How?
No, I'm right.
It was Kate.
You know what?
I hate everything about this. Don't you pin this on me, comments.
It's
Don't
fine.
you pin this on me.
It's fine.
hate everything. We're going deadpan. It's fine.
This is relaxing.
I'm very calm.
We're gonna give 1 point.
Look, if there's anything I'm known for, it's being calm.
To the obvious victor.
Renner?
No, that means I have to add something to the graphic. That's too much work.
But
no additional things to the graphic.
A little cute face, and she
no additional things to the graphics. People don't make that noise, Ben. The real point goes to Ryukishi for writing such a brilliant scene that us excellent minds were confused by it.
Okay.
No, I'm working at that toy store from the other day. Shion is the waitress. Oh, my bad. I completely forgot that was how it ended up being. Yeah, I'm sorry. You guys look similar. I mixed you up.
Keiichi-kun, who's Shion?
What? Rena wasn't involved.
What?
Rena asked the obvious question.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, she wasn't in that tip.
She wasn't.
Mion's younger twin sister. She's got a different personality, but she's a dead ringer for Mion. That's right, we look similar, but our personalities are completely different. I'm very kind and thoughtful, but Shion's cold, has a cold and scary personality. This is untrue, I get the feeling. I think when you guys were born, Shion got all the feminine aspects. And like Mion, she's a cute, cheerful girl. K-Chan! Rena interjected as her eyes darted back and forth from our exchange.
Is that true? Venice never met her. Me-chan, did you ever tell me you had a younger sister?
Shion's existence was already being exposed as a cover-up. I couldn't help Mion out here. I could only have her in this charade. Oh yeah, I still haven't introduced her to you, Rena. My younger sister's name is Shion. Really? I couldn't tell from the preceding conversation.
I couldn't have figured that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I don't know, I didn't ask. I never met her when I went to Mi-chan's house.
Yeah, that. You know, I'm the only one that lives with my granny. Shion lives at the family home in Okonomiya. I butchered that pronunciation.
Okonomiya. I believe in you.
We're not that close, so she doesn't come here too often. Rena's face indicated she wasn't sure if she was convinced. She was usually a bit of an airhead, but she was unusually sharp when it came to these kinds of things. Well, it's not a lie, please believe me.
It's not a lie.
Things not said by people telling the truth.
It's not a lie. Believe her.
I believe you. As she said, yeah, I believe you, a smile suddenly blossomed on Rena's face.
Rena wants to meet her. I'll go and see her sometime. What store is she working at? What store?
That is, she's getting more tangled in her little web. I could tell that Mion was getting increasingly frantic. I wanted to help her out, but this was hard for an outsider to butt in on family issues.
I feel that.
Yep. Sorry, I have to get to work. Later. Rena, Kei-chan, see you tomorrow.
Woo!
Unilaterally ending the conversation, Mion headed home. No matter how you looked at it, she was running away. We'll just label this one as emergency escape.
Mi-chan was kinda cute. I wonder why.
Rena giggled in amusement. I couldn't tell.
She was amused by something.
What was she amused by, Ben?
I don't know. You figure it out.
It was a really long fade into the house. Okay. We're in the house now, Ben.
Yeah. I can tell because of all the boxes and the little egg carton that's still sitting there.
I wonder when dinner is.
Last time.
Would lying down be the best way to conserve energy?
Yes.
I sprawled in the entry without even taking off my shoes. You monster. Who doesn't take their shoes off?
Impolite.
As I was on the last vestiges of my consciousness, the doorbell rang.
There's someone at the door!
It seemed I had a guest.
Who could it be?
You're being way too aggressive right now. You need to.
Sorry.
You need to relax.
Who could it be?
This is the Zen episode.
I don't want to do a Zen episode.
That's too bad. This is the Zen episode.
I have too much energy.
Come on in. It's open. I directed my listless voice at the door. Holy shit! That's a new outfit. Let's
what up, girl?
hit it up.
Still got that face.
Still got the same face.
It's so derpy. It's amazing. I love it. Who did these sprites?
Who did them?
I don't know. I don't think it was Usagi. I don't know who it was.
Definitely is not Usagi's
Shout out to Usagi.
Shout out to Usagi.
I don't know who did them.
Good afternoon, Kei-chan. What are you doing? See, my guest was Mion, or rather Shion. She seemed shocked when she saw me sprawled out in the entryway. Is that Shion? Wait, why? Thought Shion's existence was an illusion that was limited to when Mion was at the restaurant. That's why I never even considered that Shion would appear here. I heard from my sister. Because of club activities today, you weren't able to eat lunch, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of trouble. Sadako spilled my pot and you stole my rice.
But I'm Shion.
She grew red and began to mope. That's right, she was the younger twin right now. Sorry, what's up? Did you bring something for me to eat?
Oh my. Somehow disappointing that you hit the nail right on the head, but here.
With a disappointed smile, Shion held out the small bento box she had hidden behind her back. You really brought something to eat. Thanks.
Still some of the ground beef left over from what my sister brought to school. I knew it was going to be right before dinner, but I wondered if you'd want it. Am I bothering you?
Not even a bit. I'm really happy. Can I really eat this? Sneaking a look inside the box to say that she'd just put some of the leftovers inside would have been a lie. It's an elegant meal stuffed inside.
Is it really okay? There's not a ton of hot sauce mixed in or anything. Ah, fuck!
Oh no, you fucked up!
I fucked up. 1 point, Keiichi.
Oh.
Is it really okay? There's not a ton of hot sauce mixed in or anything, right?
Jeez, I'm not my sister. I wouldn't do that kind of thing. If you don't like it, you don't have to force yourself. I'll just go home and eat it myself.
Saying that, she pouted cutely and made a motion as if to snatch the box back. Sometimes it made me doubt that she was the same person as Mion, and this was undoubtedly one of those moments. I don't mind at all. I want to chow down on it with thanks from the bottom of my heart.
Not something to be so thankful about that your nose has to run.
Shion had thought that I might not take the bento looked down halfly. There's not much, but do you want to come in? I could probably make some tea or something.
Sorry, maybe some other time. I'm on my way to work.
Oh, that's right. She did say that before.
Let's just map out the directions here. So there's like Hinamizawa, and then there's a Kinomiya, and then there's the restaurant. So she's gone from home in a Kinomiya all the way here on the way to work.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
No, it makes perfect sense.
Doesn't make any fucking sense.
She's just gone out of her way
Doesn't make
to get Keiichi some food. It's fine.
any fucking sense.
Don't worry about it.
Doesn't make
She changed her clothes, got some food for Keiichi, and now she's heading off to work.
any fucking sense.
It makes perfect sense.
That is an enormous detour, in theory.
It makes perfect sense to me. I won't worry about it.
Unless, was she in town for some reason? In which case, what's the reason? In which case, who did she kill?
No one, hopefully.
Or, in which case, why was Shion being Mion at school to then go into town if they're separate people? Or if they're the same person?
I think you're thinking about this way too much, but sure, yeah, good. Twins, they're fun. They're fun, aren't they?
They're fun.
They're a fun device in a mystery novel.
They're banned.
Good fucking luck, nerd. Good luck figuring this out.
I love this. I love this so
I'm glad. I'm
'Cause
glad.
Here's the thing is, even if they end up being two separate people, we then have the question of when were they impersonating each other?
Yep.
If they end up being the same person, we got to figure out how the fuck they managed to pull this shit off. It's excellent. I love it.
It's good.
Great.
It's good stuff.
Wonderful. However,
Still bullshit.
still bullshit.
I disagree, but I'm excited to see how you go.
Just rinse the box out with water and give it back to my sister tomorrow, please.
Of course, it would only be the proper thing to do after being allowed to eat something that looks this delicious.
Well, then I'll take my leave. One last thing. Shion grew red again as she looked down once more. During that contest with the curry, my sister took your rice without permission, right? My sister fools around too much, so sometimes she gets carried away. She wasn't doing it just to be mean.
Hey, it's not like I mind that too much. There are no grudges when it comes to club activities, after all. In fact, I should be the one that's thankful for all the thrills and entertainment. Could you tell that to Mion for me?
Yeah, I think. My sister will be very happy to hear that. Well, then I have to go.
Shion smiled brightly. After bowing deeply, she left as she looked at her watch.
Oh.
I'm
Happy, but is this really okay? I looked at the bento box she'd left behind. A faint warmth spread through the palm of my hand. If it were Mion, I could see hot sauce, mustard, maybe even a needle being mixed in. But really, I don't think she'd go as far as putting a needle in there.
Is that post-shadowing? Does Keiichi know about
I
the thing?
told you, there's a lot of post-shadowing in this novel. That's why we've coined the phrase post-shadowing, so we can talk about this shit.
I wasn't expecting anything quite this abrupt.
It's everywhere. Literally, it's happening.
All of the examples so far have been acceptably subtle. This is like
Straight up.
not on the nose so much as it is through the nose. Like, grab a needle, impale it into one's nose.
Yeah, never know. You never know what's going to be in your nose.
You never know what's going to be in your nose. You heard it here
Finger
first,
in there,
folks.
you never know what's going to be in
I
your
opened the
nose.
box once again and hesitantly tasted a bit.
I took a bite, and another. There was no funny business. There was no danger at all, for it was delicious.
Was that Sadako?
What?
That's right. That was Shion, not Mion, so there shouldn't have been anything to worry about.
I think Ben was really confused by the last joke.
I didn't get it either.
It was
Did you just change your voice a little bit?
no, it was just for it was delicious.
For it was delicious. For told that it would be delicious food.
I rushed back to my room, eating as I gave my thanks. So delicious that my stomach could cry.
What a depressing line.
What?
Poor stomach.
I don't think that's depressing. It's crying of tears of joy.
That's not real, Ben.
Poor
People don't
stomach
cry
kun.
with joy.
Stomach kun is crying tears of joy.
I regret this conversation happening.
Well, why did you engage? You fool! I have you now.
Shion, no, Mion, when she heard I was so hungry I could die, she brought this over to me.
I will pat stomach kun.
It was delicious till the last bite. By the way, nothing strange had been mixed in.
Good.
Just a bit embarrassed at myself for being so skeptical.
I still want to know why the heck Shion would have gone from Akinomiya to Hinamizawa back to Akinomiya and say it was on the way to work.
It makes sense to me. She just had to get him his food. She had to deliver him his lunch.
Regardless of what this story is doing, that's funny business.
I guess so.
It's funny business.
Well, regardless, I think we can both say that Shion was rather
Food
nice.
for thought. I agree, developers. Achievement get. View new
nice.
tits. Let's go.
Nice.
Let's do it. Hit it up. It was delicious.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Mion, here.
What is it? What is it, Keiichi?
I thrust the bento box you'd given me yesterday at her face.
I really love that Keiichi just won't accept it. I love it so much.
Had the food you gave me in it. Thanks. It was great. Mion's face quickly flushed bright red. Hey now, you were the one pretending to be Shion when you gave it to me. You're gonna give it away if you get all red like that when you're being Mion. At this rate, she might trip and fall into her own grave, so I decided to help her out. Listen, I was pretty hungry yesterday. Out of the blue, Shion came all the way to my house and gave me some food in a bento box. This is that box. Make sure you wash it out.
Right. Shion's really considerate, huh?
I was so transparent. Was Mion always this terrible at lying? Her expression was different than usual, but it looked strangely cute.
So, what did you think?
You two are like peas in a pod. You're twins, right? Obviously, you look the same.
Not that,
Mion looked kind of bewildered, like she was waiting for a specific answer. When she said impression, maybe she didn't mean Shion, but the bento. Oh, of course. It was delicious.
Really?
I never lie about liking food. If I say something's good, then it's objectively good. You can feel free to give my recommendations to every single person you meet. Tell Shion it was seriously great, alright?
Okay. Tell Shion, right? I will. I think she'll be happy.
Like going along with Shion having given it to me, but not Mion hired me. Yeah, let her laugh. It came from deep down, and it sounded really happy. I guess she really can laugh nicely enough that it... Yeah.
You got this. I believe.
Sorry, I just had a thought mid-sentence and it
What's the thought?
crashed my train of thought.
What was the thought?
I guess she really can laugh nicely enough that just looking at it, looking at her makes me feel better too.
What's the thought?
A sarcastic remark made its way to my tongue, but I swallowed it back.
Okay,
What's the thought? Tell me.
The thought is.
What's the thought?
The thought is.
What is the thought?
That.
Yeah.
This is Shion at school.
Okay.
And
Why?
why? Just because of the way she's acting.
Right.
But also, because this is a period in which Mion is going to work a lot. Which implies that something out of the ordinary is happening already.
Yeah, maybe.
Because Mion clearly, last arc did not have as much of a reputation for going to work. It definitely happened. However, the prevalence of it in this chapter is significantly
Why would
more
she go to work
suspicious.
so much?
Because
Maybe she has a crime ring to fund, obviously.
It's a fucking job, Ben.
I know.
What do you want me to say? Why would she go to work? To enjoy life? I don't know.
It's interesting that you're like, something's going on because she's going to work so much. I'm like, why? Why is that a thing?
Here's the thing: it's not out of the ordinary, crazy much, but
Sure.
but it is enough of a divergence that I'd say this could be a clue for something.
Yeah, sure.
Why it's a clue? Why it's happening? Why is Mion acting different? Why is she awkward about her sister? I don't know.
That's a great question. These are all excellent questions.
I don't know. I'm just really enjoying actually having a mystery in this slice of life.
It's true. Jumping between the two twins is pretty interesting. So we're going to see these like two different characters. It's great.
I can't wait to debate this for like 7 episodes and then get a vague answer
gonna
in
be
the
great.
last one.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I guess you really can laugh nicely enough that I already read that. As Mion went to put the bento box in her bag, she noticed a clattering noise.
Hey, Chan, there's something inside. Huh?
Wow. Gosh, she opened it. The thing inside was a little embarrassing, so I wish she hadn't opened it here. Panicking, I hid it with my hands. Well, this is my mother told me to put it in as a thanks. I didn't come up with it or anything. Don't get the wrong idea. It's so pretty. Candy. It's a handful of candy is neatly wrapped in paper inside the sparkly clean bento box. When I was cleaning the box out yesterday in the sink, Mom came over and interrogated me, and I fessed up as to who had given me the food. And she told me something like this called for a display of gratitude. I didn't want to because it was embarrassing, so I argued it wouldn't be like me to do that. Well, that's what happened. I mean, I was so embarrassed it felt like fire might shoot up out of my face. Mion laughing the whole thing off like she usually would be fine, but for some reason she was staring at the candy in the box with fascination. Thank you. Don't thank me, thank my mom. She put them in there. Besides, you're not the one I need to be thanking, right, Mion? That's for Shion, okay? Right. You're right. Okay. I'll be sure to tell Shion. I just know she'll be happy. Mion, looking a little downtrodden, put the lid back on the box. Seemed like I ended up saying something a little mean at the end.
What an excellently written tiny passage.
Yeah, it's good.
I love the detail.
I'm excited to see how you puzzle this out. Me-chan, you look sort of cozy today. Did something happen, did it?
Perhaps she's got a fever. The red in her face is probably due to the increased body temperature.
She got a fever, all right.
Hey, Rika, why are you petting my head?
Oh. Sadako, I'm sure you'll be able to catch fevers soon enough. God damn it.
Fucking Rika.
She's adorable. I love her so much.
Just the worst character.
She's great.
So bad.
He's just such a lovely person.
Such a wonderful person. Let's go.
All right, let's continue.
Can't end this 20-something minutes in.
It was a short-ass episode.
It really was.
Or it would have been. But it's not, because we're continuing!
We're continuing.
Go, bitches, go.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Also, hey, whoa, new outfit for Shion.
Yeah.
Officially
her own character.
Officially a relevant enough character to get multiple sprites.
Yeah, it's great. It's great stuff.
If they're the same person, this means that Mion has an unfair advantage in the sprite game.
It is true. She has too many sprites.
Too many sprites.
Many.
We've got the school sprite. We've got
casual
sprite. We've got the redacted sprite. We've got the redacted sprite. We've got the redacted sprite.
All the redacted sprites.
We've got the Shion casual sprite.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
When does everyone else get this many sprites? When does Uishi get his casual outfit?
I'm trying to think. You know what? I actually don't know if Uishi gets a casual sprite because I haven't read that far in the novel.
Oofed.
I can tell you it's not in this episode. Even before it's this episode. Even before he gets one right at the end.
Season 4 of the anime, don't talk about it.
Oh god. Well, I've seen him in swim trunks. Anyway, continue.
I didn't need to know that.
It's great. It's
I
one
might
of the
have-
best fucking scenes in the whole... Anyway, season 3. Go watch the first episode of season 3, people, if you haven't. And you've watched the...
Is that spoilers? I'm cutting this.
Doesn't matter.
I'm
Cut it
cutting
then. It's
spoilers.
fine. Spoilers for swim trunks.
Spoilers for swim. Oh, we have to cut that now as well.
Shit.
I might have explained this before, but physical education at our school is really just an exercise in disorder. What? After some random warm-ups, the rest of the time is spent doing whatever. You're free to cause a ruckus or fall asleep.
More slice of life scenes. Woo!
Okay. Now
This is where we should end them.
I understand where we were just talking about post-shadowing.
Yeah.
However, Keiichi had not yet explained that in this episode.
Explain what?
Which means that
There's a disorderous thing for physical...
the chaotic PE structure.
Yeah. But he did in the last one.
He did in the last one, which means at least narration Keiichi has memories of the previous arc.
Oh, that's it. That's what that means, is it?
That's
There you
all
go.
that means.
You've done it.
At least.
Sure.
At least.
Makes sense to me. I like it. He's not just saying it again because this is a Keiichi who would feel the need to explain this because it's a new retelling of the situation. That's what I was...
But he's explained it before.
Sure.
Listen, Ben, I gotta pick up on the details.
Okay, it's fair.
The details got me far before. They're gonna get me far again.
You might have done it. You might have figured it out.
And here's the thing.
Keiichi's a time traveler.
Here's the thing, is that Keiichi, he might be remembering the previous arc in narration, but his current narration is also representing his current personality, which means
There you go.
the current actual him could also remember previous
The
episode.
current actual him.
Which means
Yeah.
we're gonna get to a point and Keiichi's gonna be like, I know the solution. I've been here before.
Oh shit.
And it's gonna be like, whoa, holy shit, what do you mean, Keiichi? And he's gonna whip out his baseball bat and he's like, I know what to do. And that's as far as that thought got. I just really wanted to bring the baseball
I'm
bat.
glad you figured it out. I'm excited. That's pretty cool.
Yes. The rest of the time is spent doing whatever. You're free to cause a ruckus or just fall asleep. That is not physical education. That
It
is
basically is.
that's just
It's
terrible.
chaos.
It's chaos.
Heresy.
I'm not really sure, but doesn't the Board of Education have some sort of curriculum for this? Something like when you're this old, you should have this amount of physical ability?
Oh god. Just censor that. Just fucking don't.
Is the new one any better? Nope.
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I have no idea what you're saying, Keiichi-san. It's rather difficult to understand.
Yeah, I only know of one instance of censorship with the sprites, and I'm okay with it. It's not in this chapter. Anyway, well, you see, it's something like a rule for teachers to follow during class.
Maybe you weakling city folk need something like that. Do you really think us country-raised kids would lag behind in physical ability?
No.
She's right, you know.
We're better athletes than you would think, Keiichi. Oh boy.
Come to think of it, they might be right. If we all end up for a race, there was a good chance I'd finish dead last if I didn't start off well. Let's just pray when a brutal penalty game is at stake. The 100-meter dash isn't a club activity. On that note, I watch too much television, so I am fantastically tired.
Feel you, Keiichi.
Feel you.
I'll be using this time to catch up on my sleep. It's fourth period and I'm completely starved. If I don't sleep now, when will I ever?
As I began to sprawl out on top of a pipe, Mion grabbed me by the collar.
I don't watch TV though, ever. It's just not a thing. Yep.
Do you really think I'd let you sleep in peace and quiet?
Oh.
That look on your face would require more courage to try and take a nap than not. Good grief, which means, is it gonna start again?
Oh boy.
Now, just killing your time with idle chit-chat until the bell rings is impossible for us hot-blooded youth, isn't it? Should we start a club activity?
Just as I thought, it's come to this. What's today's game?
Oh boy. What is it?
Now that this is happening, taking a nap is impossible.
Yeah.
Not just that, with this sleep-deprived head of mine, I'm as good as mincemeat. I have to get my brain into gear.
Why are you doing that? Rena thinks that we should decide what today's penalty game should be before we start.
Retta knows what's up.
Fuck yeah, she does.
I have prepared something super special today.
Rena knows.
She began to announce the cruel penalty game with a grand spinning flourish.
Yeah.
But before she could do that,
Oh. I'm sorry.
Also, I noticed this in editing and I just wanted to point it out.
God damn you.
She has her sleeves rolled up in the old sprites, clearly.
Yeah.
But in the new sprites, they're like frilled and shit.
Yeah. It's like a custom outfit.
It's ridiculous. I've had it. Maybe that's meant to be rolled up as well, but that is not how
I think
shirts
it is,
roll
but
up.
yeah, it looks a bit weird. I'm sorry. I have something that I wanted to do.
of all people, it was Rika-chan announcing her non-participation. Even rare events do eventually occur. Losing her timing, Mion spun like a top as she tumbled to the ground.
Aww.
What's the matter? Are you not feeling well?
Oh, that's right. Me-chan, she has to practice for the Watanagashi.
You did it, Ben!
Fuck this word. Fuck all of you! Get out of my case! Ah!
See, at least I did something smart, like say that City Kid could pronounce it wrong.
Fuck that. I hate the word. I hate the word so much.
That's right, it's this Sunday. Rika's in the middle of super serious training right now.
Here she is. I've been working too hard lately, so my arms hurt.
You gotta build up that
upper body
strength for
strength.
gardening.
Yeah, we get started at 9 years old.
I see. Well, there's nothing that can be done. There's no point in doing anything if we can't get everybody together. Today, let's just take it easy.
I'm very sorry, but I'll try my best. Yeah, good luck. We'll be cheering you on.
When Mion announced that today's club activity was cancelled, Rika-chan and Sadako headed off behind the school building. Only I was left alone, completely clueless as to what everyone was talking about. What was that about? Is Rika-chan training for a competition or something?
Straight to kill. Rika-chan is a shrine maiden for Watanagashi, so she has to perform a ritual dance.
Sounds-
See, this challenge is to try and do it in the voice.
I know, it sounds so
which is
stilted.
just beautiful. It's a practice for that.
Why don't you explain things in order? First of all, what is this Watanagashi?
Get out of life!
Next, what do you mean by shrine maiden?
Fucking cheater.
Last, what do you mean by ritual dance?
Cheater. Cheater, cheater,
Listen,
cheater.
other characters
Cheetah.
are gonna say the name.
Cheater.
Oh,
What if
didn't
they
you get
say?
the notice at your house, Keiichi? Wasn't it written there? The Watanagashi Festival is this Sunday.
Fuck off.
See,
Cheater.
I can do it easy.
Cheater. But you edited that. You edited that.
I didn't edit
In
that.
real life.
You were right next to me.
You edited that in real life.
Oh, okay.
Cheater.
Come to think of it, I have a feeling Mom did say something about it during dinner the other day.
Who's this? It's gotta be Mion.
It's gotta be me, alright?
The Watanagashi is a festival that happens at the shrine on a Sunday every June.
Yeah.
It's very lively.
I see. But Watanagashi sounds like a pretty strange name for it. Is it something like the Lantern Festival, where they have a memorial for the dead by floating things down the river? I love that he's now repeating himself just after me observing him remembering things.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's like,
There you go.
There we go. Out the window. I figured you might guess right, Kei-chan. The Watanagashi, or Cotton Drift Festival, as the name implies, is where we set cotton drift down the river.
The cotton, you see, is from futons or jackets, so it'd be something like a futon memorial. They also pile futons up on the altar.
I've heard of people leaving offerings of things like needles or kitchen knives to their ancestors or casualties of war, but an offering of futons is a first for me. What's the history behind that?
Mion tilted. Fuck. I saw Mion and I just went straight into the voice.
That's right.
Mion tilted her head pensively.
I believe in you.
I don't think there's a complicated backstory to it. The winters around here are pretty harsh, so things like warm futons and coats to ward off cold are fairly important, I guess.
I see. In other words, it's something like giving thanks to futons that took care of you during the winter then. And the Shrine Maidens hold a memorial service for them and set them adrift. That's what the Watanagashi is. Mion and Rena indicated I had the correct answer with a round of applause.
Yeah, woo! Yeah!
We did it.
And you see, the Shrine Maiden perform the memorial is Rika-chan.
Whoa! Dramatic timing,
Plot
Rena.
twists. Boom, boom, ba-doo, ba-doo.
Oh, so Rika-chan is a Shrine Maiden.
Cute.
Now that you mentioned, Rika-chan does have a mystical air about her.
Right. Rika-chan in a Shrine Maiden outfit. How so cute.
It certainly does seem like it would suit her. Yeah, might be cute. I finally guess what you're saying. Rika-chan's training is for her performance as a Shrine Maiden then.
That would be it. The Shrine Maiden has to purify a number of futons as part of the ceremony. It's practice for that. It's a lot of hard work.
The Shrine Maiden has to carry a large ceremonial hoe as part of the rite, and it's really heavy for Rika-chan.
Well, Rika-chan is pretty small. Exactly how heavy is that hoe?
Appropriate.
Get out of here.
Get out of life. It's pretty heavy, enough that Rika-chan has been practicing with a moshi mallet.
Wait a minute. That's way too heavy. Forget about Rika-chan, that'd be enough even for me. It's a sacred ceremonial hoe. If she dropped it by accident, it'd be big trouble.
Well, it's a once-a-year kind of deal. All we can do is cheer from the sidelines. It'll be okay. She pulled it off last year.
Really? And then the least I can do is cheer her on. Even something that little would help, right? I was rather curious about how exactly she practiced. Mion laughed as she shook her head.
Leave her alone. If you go, Rika-chan will get all cute and won't be able to practice.
I didn't quite understand what Mion was saying.
See, Rika-chan doesn't like showing people how hard she works, okay? Just leave her be.
Even the always cool and aloof Rena fuck.
We're getting there!
Even the always cool and aloof Rika-chan has times when she sweats while giving it her all. Because she was always so well put together, she didn't want people to see ungainly side of her. It's not like I couldn't understand that feeling. All I can do is pray for her success, huh? Do your best. Rika Farud.
Yeah.
I'm cheering for you.
Yeah!
Well then.
What a cutie.
I climbed up under the pipe and plopped down on my side.
Good.
Hooray! Hooray! Rika-chan! In order to transmit more of my psychic waves of encouragement, I'm entering a meditative state now.
Fucking nerd.
So you're just going to sleep after all?
Yeah. He's gonna try.
He's gonna fall to his death. And then the bell rings.
Yeah, he had a nice nap. And then
Wow.
he woke up in the classroom.
Thank goodness.
Time passes. It was fun. Poor Keiichi. He just wants to sleep.
He just wants to sleep.
He just wants to sleep.
The
A dirt nap.
lackadaisical noontime ended up giving way to mind-numbing afternoon classes. As always, rebounding from yesterday's hunger, I ate too much for lunch today, leaving me in a horrible condition.
Yay.
I might have gorged myself a bit too much. I'll have to endure afternoon classes.
Oh no. Keiichi-kun, you had an amazing appetite today.
Basically, you always eat like a pig, but today was a whole different level.
Well, yesterday I skipped lunch, right? That hunger just soaked right in. This time, no matter how much I ate, my hunger knew no bounds.
God.
I get you. But really, Kei-chan, you always finish your lunch down to the last bite, heck, even down to the last grain of rice.
With food, you show your appreciation for the person who made it by eating it, you know? If you leave any behind, it's rude to the person who put in all the effort.
Damn right.
Hearing that, Mion's eyes momentarily widened in surprise, followed by a cool laugh.
Kei-chan, really. First glance, you seem unruly and irresponsible, but you're actually pretty conscientious. Well-disciplined, or something like that.
Yeah, Rena thinks so too. Keiichi-kun is a lot kinder than he looks. I'm sorry, what?
Flashback to last chapter.
Ah!
What do I even call them in this one? I still
Arc.
think
Lost Ark.
the last arc. I want to call them all books. Just make.
It's not books.
I know, but it should be.
It's not episodes.
It
It's
should be.
not books. It's not chapters. Somebody might call them chapters, but I don't. It's arcs. Call them story arcs.
Here's the thing: is if I was to go and describe it to someone who doesn't understand the genre,
arcs.
which is not to say that I do, people will be very confused when I say episode or arc.
It's called Onikakushi
when
and then Watanagashi.
I say
Done.
books, people get what I mean.
Watanagashi.
People get what I mean.
Watanagashi.
Both of them were probably trying to compliment me, but I had a strange feeling I wasn't being complimented at all.
Ooh.
That's not true. I just wanted to say there's a big gap between your appearance and your personality. So beautifully backhanded.
And
great.
I'm saying that's not a compliment.
Voices.
Oh, teacher. Yeah.
Yes. I was just so momentarily surprised by this person appearing in this scene, despite this being
She's
the
great.
obvious place that she'd be.
Is great.
Yay.
Get on her.
Hey,
Go for
Sonozaki-san, my Barkun, we're in the middle of class. How far did you get, Sonozaki-san? Bring your notes up here.
Go for it. Yay.
Startled me and vocalized a rather rather easy to understand utterance. She was so enthralled in the conversation she'd stopped working completely.
Doing all right.
Star.
You haven't progressed at all. You're in the highest grade, so you have to shape up.
That Mion looks like she's getting lectured. Poor bastard.
Wow. Appearances can be deceiving, in other words. Actually, appearance might be the opposite of reality.
And Rena just flies completely under the radar.
You say some interesting things. Responding to Rena's seemingly profound statement, I turned my gaze to where Sadako was happily studying together with Rika-chan. You're saying that brat Sadako is actually really meek? If I went by what Rena literally said, then that would be the case. I could hardly imagine Sadako being meek and gentle like a girl from some fairy tale.
Sadako-chan's been rude lately, but just a while ago, she was pretty different. She had to be the sport and always, yup. Keep this a secret from Sadako-chan. Okay, star?
Sadako acting so cute. Sadako to play coy, I think that would have to be some part of some calculated plot. Even if she used to hide behind someone, I wouldn't think it was because she was attached to them. But since it came up, I tried to imagine a gentle and coquettish Sadako.
Oh no, we're gonna get a scene of this. Oh, sweet mother of God.
No.
Get fucking ready! Keiichi and Sadako in a scene together, doing his...
Hey, Sadako.
No!
What is it, Oni-sama? Fuck off.
Star!
Sadako smiled cutely and walked towards me.
Oh God.
By the way, if every 3 steps forward Sadako took, for some reason I took 3 steps away.
Oni-sama, why are you running away? Sorry, Sadako, for you to approach me with an affectionate smile on your face. I just have to think it's some sort of trap.
Oh no.
That's so mean. Oni-sama, you meanie.
I couldn't hurt anyone with hands this huge.
I couldn't hurt anyone with hands this huge.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
So sorry. I didn't intend to be so mean. The weeping Sadako came closer to me. I'm a sucker for tears.
Oh no. Like clank.
No sound effects.
Huh? A bear trap. My leg was being clamped down on by jagged metal teeth.
Oh no.
You fell for it. Now for the next part. Sadako raised her right arm triumphantly and traps began to trigger one after another.
Oh boy. Got him.
Suddenly the wall sprang forward, throwing me 3 blocks away.
Got him.
And there I saw a giant metal ball covered in spikes hurtling towards me. On top of that, in the direction the ball would knock me was a giant guillotine.
I think it's pronounced guillotine. I'm not really sure, but Keiichi-kun, you're not thinking of anything completely ludicrous right now, are you? Head falls off.
Not really, not at all.
Yeah, that's a lie. You got the kind of look on your face that says, I'm gonna be crushed by a giant spiked metal ball.
I love that this has become like
It's a good joke.
a thing.
It's a gag.
It's
yeah.
so brilliant.
I love it.
Very anime.
It's great.
But I feel like he's earned it. If it had been there right at the start, too much.
It would have been too much.
Would have been too much.
It's been a good 20 hours. We gotta get those good jokes in.
That's right. That's right.
How could my expression convey what I was thinking like that? Sorry, imagining a meek and gentle Sadako is impossible right now. I'll try again when I'm in better shape.
Impossible.
It's literally impossible.
Yeah.
Next, I looked over at Rika-chan, who was working diligently on some kanji drills. In contrast to Sadako, her default state was meek and gentle. If Rika-chan came into me saying, Oni-sama, I'd
Stop.
hug her tightly. I could
Oni-sama.
get used to that.
Well, Keiichi-kun, you're drooling.
Oh, sorry. Then how about Rika-chan? You're saying her appearance is deceiving as well?
Quit drooling, Felix. It's inappropriate.
I know. Saying that out loud, I felt a tinge of doubt. Is Rika-chan really all sweet? Has he been paying attention?
No, she's just a sweet little girl.
Despite her appearance, she was really quite sly. Sweetly, how do you put it? Evading things deftly. I get the feeling Rika-chan isn't only just sweet, her appearance is definitely deceiving. Never heard Higurashi repeat himself. I couldn't put exactly what I was imagining into words, but Rena managed to say what I wanted to.
That was Rena?
The fuck?
How? That didn't even seem like a Rena line. Her appearance is definitely deceiving.
Which means that
How is
Rena
that?
just said that what... He's unearned it. He's unearned the gag. I take it back.
We get a point
Take
for
it
that.
back. We get a point for that.
We get a point.
Even if we're still wrong. She turned to me with an impish look in her eyes, like she was saying, I shouldn't say something like that.
When Rika-chan grows up, I'm sure she'll become an incredibly devilish beauty with man wrapped all around her little finger. Don't you think that would be cool?
Rena said that lightheartedly, but I as a man couldn't laugh at that. The scary part about that was that it felt like it could be true.
Horrifying.
Noticing my gaze, Rika-chan turned towards me and let loose an angelic smile.
Terrifying.
Both Rena and I, feeling as if that was directed towards us personally, had our hearts skip a beat.
How? So cute. So cute. Stop.
Rena, your nose is bleeding?
Oh.
Appearances can be deceiving, huh? Well then, what about our dear leader, Mion? I stared at her as she was trying to weasel her way out of her scolding by the teacher. I love that this has gone on long enough that she's still there.
She's still there.
By Rena's theory, that unrefined, calculating, conniving Mion also had a side of her that belied appearances. And what you're saying is that Mion, despite her appearance, is actually a good person.
Mi-chan is a good person.
Oh well, that is true. But what I'm trying to say is,
Yep, I know what you're trying to say, Keiichi-kun.
catching on that I was struggling to express my feelings as words, Rena smiled even more brightly. No what?
Mi-chan is mysterious, right? She's a girl, but it's like she's a guy.
That's right, Mion was more aware that she was a girl, but it was exactly as Rena said. When Mion livened up the mood, it wasn't as though she felt like a guy or a girl specifically, but a friend of the same gender. If she were a guy, it'd probably be like two peas in a pot. Although that's the same way it is right now.
But, you see, even that Mi-chan is actually really feminine.
Rena, how much did Mion pay you exactly?
That's not true. Jeez, I'm trying to have a serious conversation, you know?
Rena began to pout. Now probably wasn't the right time to joke around.
Mi-chan is the club president, so she's trying hard to lead everybody, but she's really a very cute girl. I really don't want you to forget that, Keiichi-kun.
Rena's gaze focused off into the distance beyond where Mion was. The Mion that I met at Angel Mort was unimaginably different compared to the Mion that I normally knew. Flustered and hesitant from the unfamiliar job, it was a far cry from the brash and confident Mion. Even though she had to hurry to work, she went through all the trouble to bring me food when I was on the brink of starvation. And she did so not as Mion, but as Shion. What exactly was Shion to Mion? What kind of person was Mion exactly?
Keiichi-kun probably couldn't even begin to imagine.
As if to say it was our little secret, Rena held her finger up to her lips as she giggled. Mion, finally free from the teacher's preaching, returned to her seat, cradling her head to hide her embarrassment. Ugh, this old man, you see, thinks that grade school is enough for everything you need to study for in life. Saying that, she propped down into her seat violently. Mion was actually really feminine. Right. I wonder if I can meet Shion again. Wanted to talk to her again.
Oh. Clang, clang!
The principal waved around the bell that served as the school chime. The teacher rushed back to the
Blackboard. At the back.
Oh, there's not even the word blank in there. My
just
brain
blackboard.
just straight up inserted that.
Yeah,
I
okay.
swear to God, I saw it there. I saw three
You're
words
seeing
there.
things.
Whoa, dude. I think I'm the one suffering the madness this episode.
Suffering from Oshiro-sama's curse.
That's the one.
Oh boy. Don't worry out.
The teacher rushed back to the blackboard and began to list everyone's homework assignments.
Whoa, it looks like there's gonna be a lot of homework today. Gotta buckle down.
Well, then that means even Rana.
Huh? What do you mean?
Appearances can be deceiving. Would that apply to you too?
Huh? Keiichi-kun, how do you see me? How?
The Rena Rigu I knew sometimes took things too far, but was generally a kind and gentle ideal girl.
Really? Really? Then that makes me happy, I guess.
If she was the opposite of what she seemed, then that would make her...
And if I were really the opposite? That was good timing. Just try saying it, I won't be mad.
I'm on edge. I'm on edge. Just try saying it. I won't be mad. That's what I felt she meant. Rena is,
Rena is...
even if you're the opposite, you'd still be Rena. Right? This question shouldn't have been so nerve-wracking to answer. Maybe it was because the person in question was staring at me, but even saying that took a strange amount of effort.
That's not the eyes.
Yeah. There's no fear, Keiichi-kun. It bothers me when you say it that way. How?
Rena's just so politically centered that even if she was on the other side, she'd still be in the center.
It's true.
That's what this is all about.
She's perfectly balanced.
We finally figured out when we get to the part of this where the government comes in, but it's just ballot boxes.
Right.
We know what Rena's up to.
We know what she's up to. She'll be in the center ballot box.
Yes.
The best part is there are multiple ways you could take that. Like she's voting in it, or she could just be literally in the ballot box.
It's the fucking Monty Hall problem.
It's Rena. This is the Rena Hall problem. Oh no.
Oh shit.
Fuck. We're idiots. We can't fucking cut this.
No,
shit.
we're not cutting this.
Cut this shit.
We can't just cut every funny thing we say. And we might as well just upload the voice patch version at that point.
Might as well at this point. Alright, let's keep going.
Perhaps unable to endure my silence, Rena's face began to burn red with embarrassment.
God.
Rena, Keiichi, let's go home.
Mion walked over and started getting ready to go home. Whenever school is over, she really does get noticeably more energetic.
Oh, it's
That
done.
ended abruptly.
Also,
Also, I don't remember which video I said it, but you know how I said I caught myself humming one of the tunes? It was that one.
Oh, why? It's great. That Creative Commons music sure does pop. It's great.
It's significantly, more hammy in my head, though.
It's true. I know. I always exaggerate the notes because that's how it should be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was the same relaxing walk home as always.
Hey.
Digging around in my pocket on a whim, I noticed something that should have been there was missing.
What'd you do?
What's the matter, Kei-chan?
That kid in my house I always carry around is gone. Man, where did I lose it? It's fine today since my parents are home, but still this is bad.
That sure is troublesome. Did you forget it somewhere, or did you drop it?
Which one was it? Did I take it with me this morning in the first place? Huh?
Kei-chan, did that key have anything that would make it stand out?
Seal.
It's
seal.
Oh my god, it's coming back.
Freesh.
Yeah, it's on a keychain.
Foreshadowing.
It's a blue fur seal.
Blue, extra detail. We didn't know that last
shit.
time. Holy shit. So we're gonna
Especially
get
cute.
one extra adjective each arc.
I hope so. A blue fur seal, and then it'll be a light blue fur seal, and it'll be a
Holy crap.
long light blue fur seal,
Whoa.
and then it'll be a cute light long blue fur seal.
Cute doesn't count.
Why not? It's an adjective.
That's a flavor adjective, not an adjective adjective.
What would you use then? What would you add on?
I don't know.
So we get 8 of these apparently.
Shit. Summary.
Summery light blue fur seal.
Yeah, you know, seals really well known
Perfect. I
for
love
being
it.
summer creatures.
That's awful. I'm glad that we've figured this out.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Something I made for summer
I'm here to
homework a
encourage
long
you.
time ago.
I'm here to support you.
Does it have its eyes shut like it's taking a nap?
Oh, how'd you know? Yeah, that's it.
I stole it off you.
Mion looked away and began to whistle.
Oh my god, did she actually?
See. You went for dinner at Angel Mort a couple of days ago, right? That night the staff found a key. And there's a fur seal keychain attached to it.
She said that she suddenly grew frustrated and added that Shion had told her about it.
What?
I'm...
A complicated exchange, I think. What's happening here, dude?
It's just like, it's so weird because he's obviously trying to hammer it home like, look, they're the same fucking person, but they're not gonna be. I'm onto him.
Okay.
I'm onto him. I just need to know what the actual trick is here. Because there's still gonna be a trick.
What trick? Doesn't need to be a trick.
There always has to be a trick,
Why
Ben.
would there be a trick?
Because-
It's a murder mystery novel. There aren't tricks in murder mystery novels. It's all very straightforward.
You're right.
Yeah.
So I dropped it then.
Yeah, we're just Mion and Rena hanging out. It's fine. But aren't you glad they found it? I'm sure they're looking after it for you.
That's right. Why don't you go? Shion looks the same as me, so you'll know her by sight.
This was a rather unexpected development. Once again, I had no choice but to go and meet with Shion. But I also had to thank her for the bento from yesterday. Besides, taking some time and chatting with this other side of Mion might be interesting. Half-jokingly, I began to think about it like this. Right, Angel Mort, was it? I'll head over to Shion's restaurant and get my key back. While I'm at it, I'll have a nice spot of tea. Might not be a bad idea.
Sound like an English gentleman. It totally doesn't suit you, Kei-chan.
Is this the restaurant? The one that Mi-chan's little sister's working at?
Yeah, why don't we go together, Anna?
Sorry to disappoint you, but I have plans with my father today. Some other time.
Anna seemed pretty disappointed about having to miss such a great opportunity.
You said they're twins, but do they really look that much alike? Enough to mistake which is which?
Absolutely.
Winks at camera.
One could even say they have the same sprites.
I would never.
Yeah, they're totally the same, at least on the outside. Unlike Mion, she's well-mannered and really cute, though. In response to my teasing, Mion pouted and began to argue with me. I couldn't help but burst out laughing at Mion's little farce. After all, they weren't just identical, they were the same person.
Ah, Ryukashi.
There you go. Beautiful.
I thought that was going to be the end of the chapter.
I thought so too. We're about due for one, but let's keep going.
Well, this is a double feature, my friend.
No, I know. I'm good for it.
After going home, I changed my clothes and dug up my bike out of the garage.
We're doing a movie today.
Just thinking that I'd be able to meet Shion again gave me a mysterious feeling. Shion, a name for a different kind of Mion. She was a mysterious and ridiculous person, believing she'd fooled everyone like that.
Yeah.
Really, the only person fooling themselves is you, Keiichi.
I noticed that I was pedaling along quite happily. Could it be I was looking forward to meeting Shion? Felt a sense of giddy anticipation like I was headed towards a new friend's house for the first time. What Rena said about Mion actually being really feminine sprang to mind once again. The guilt from spying on another side of Mion, that self-consciousness from being the only one that knew about that side. These feelings mixed together. That was Shion for you, Mion's little twin sister. Until she felt like coming out and admitting she was Mion, it was fine to just call her Shion, right? Mion might be trying to have some fun by acting out a different persona.
How far away is Akinamiya from where they're living?
A stone's throw.
A stone's throw.
Or a few minutes by car, I guess.
A few minutes by car.
But far enough that they don't want to walk it.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's not really clear.
As I reached the top of the steep hill, the horizon expanded before me. I was almost at the station. Last time I wasn't embarrassed since I was here with Dad, but this time I was alone. I was strangely self-conscious about it. Meet Shion, get my key back, that was all this task was supposed to be. If I dawdled around like this, maybe Shion would find me before she headed down in for work.
That'd be convenient.
Hey, what are you doing, Keiichi Mabar? You're just here to get your keys back, you know? It's not like you're some love-struck schoolboy here to hand over a love letter.
He says, stuffing it into his coat pocket.
Scrunch it up, yeah.
The thoughts jumbled inside my head were slowly turning into a jumbled mess. I said jumbled twice.
It's okay. We're all jumbly today.
We're all jumbly today.
I'm jumbled.
I came to the realization I was downright giddy. That's why, for just a bit, just a tiny little bit, I got a little carried away and did something really stupid.
Here we go.
I kicked over a parked motorcycle that was blocking the sidewalk.
I gotta get ready for this. Ugh.
It was in the way, sure, but there was absolutely no need for me to kick it. I definitely think I got too carried away.
Thunk, clack, crash.
The sound effects game really needs to step up.
I guess I'm just doing the sound effects because you refuse to do them.
I refuse to do them. Because I keep waiting for the game to play them and they don't happen.
They very rarely happen. I'm sorry.
As the three bikes toppled one after another like dominoes, the loud noises they caused snapped me back to my senses. Oh, Shion.
The hell you think you're doing?
The owner of one of those three bikes was right there. They looked exactly like what you'd call thugs up to no good. They lifted their heads up in an imposing manner and yelled angrily in a way that I'd never heard before. The three of them beelined towards me, the worn-down heels of their thin-soled shoes slapping noisily against the pavement. I could only stare listlessly as if I were watching some far-off event that didn't concern me at all. By the time I realized it, I'd been grabbed by the collar and lifted up onto my tiptoes.
Don't be playing dumb. You knocked him over, didn't ya?
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say it again because I didn't do it.
No, I'm just enjoying.
Didn't ya?
I'm just enjoying reading the phonetic spelling.
It's great.
The three thugs were completely ignoring the rules of grammar, but the way they spoke was enough for me to make me tremble. Just like that, my composure drained away, my legs buckled, and my throat grew dry enough to crack.
I'm sorry, I accidentally...
Accident, my ass! You kicked it, didn't you, dumbass?
I was completely full, so there's nothing I could say in my defense. As a result, I was pulled even higher.
The hell, man? The paint's all scuffed. Yo, brat, Who put you up to this, eh? This is your kid's your fault.
The three of them continued to yell at me. I had no idea what each of them were saying. Getting further enraged that I was only listening while dumbstruck, they grabbed an empty plastic crate from a nearby store and began to smash it repeatedly against a telephone pole.
What is happening?
What?
Are they okay?
Cracks formed in the crate, plastic shards flying everywhere. They then slammed at full force into the shuttered storefront. What?
Smash!
The shutter let out a frighteningly loud noise. Still not satisfied, they flipped over a case of empty cans, scattering its contents all over the place.
Oh, God.
This was not normal. It was something you saw often on television or in manga, but I never thought I'd see it in person, nor would it be this terrifying. I became painfully aware that the safety of civilized society was only held up by such frail concepts as morals. My knees clattered together noisily. It's been a while since we've heard this sound.
It's good.
Static began to pepper my vision. This is what you would call absolute terror. There's nothing I could do to stop this frightening spectacle of violence. If only I could pray for help. The fear I felt was just too much. Would somebody help me? My gaze floundered about the surrounding area.
Who's here? Who could help you in your hour of need?
I was surrounded by these three hoodlums. No way there would be a passerby brave enough to intervene. Unless, could it be?
Could it be?
Could the legends be true? Maybe this is what you'd call reaping what you sow. If I were a passerby, there would be no doubt that I'd ignore what was going on. So this was somewhat of a cosmic retribution.
Fucking say something! Oh, fucking stab ye!
Yee.
Yee!
I love how inconsistent this phonetic
Yeah, no,
spelling
it's
is.
like, it's kind of American, kind of rural America, and then it's like, ye. It's great. I love it. I love it. Oh, fucking stab ye!
I think it's meant to be stab ya.
Stab ye!
Like,
Stab ye!
ang-
I like to think it's ye. I think it's much funnier that
I
way.
agree. Angry yelling loud enough to rattle my eardrums spewed forth right in front of my face. My waning consciousness was forcefully dragged back to the forefront. The thug had cocked back his free hand and twisted his body when suddenly a metallic taste filtered through the back of my throat.
God.
A chill ran down my spine like a jolt of electricity. Seeing what was going to happen next, I squeezed my eyes shut as tightly as possible and gripped my teeth.
And then he died. The end.
Yay, thank goodness we can finally get onto Arc 3.
There's only one voice this could
There's
be.
only one voice this could be. Making quite the racket, you stupid pieces of trash. Get out of my sight. That voice was a short distance away. Still holding me by the collar, the three thugs spun around to look behind them.
Oh! The fuck he say?
Standing there was Shion. Mion. She stood there displaying an imposing stature that I'd never seen before. She didn't have the same look on her face as she did when we were playing around during club. Those were the eyes that would instill fear in anyone who looked upon them. The eyes of a raptor. They were the epitome of terror. At the same time, they are the most reassuring things in the world. I'll only say this one more time. Let go of Keiichi and get lost. Mion, without an ounce of fear, laid down her ultimatum. Of course, there was no way those three wouldn't go absolutely berserk. The situation instantly turned explosively dangerous.
You fucking bitch! I'll fucking bash your head in!
Stop it, Mion. These guys are like rabid dogs. No amount of bluffing will work. Mion, it's dangerous. Sir, I knew what I was saying was pathetic, but I couldn't let Mion get involved in this. No matter how you looked at it, Mion was only bluffing. But did Mion even know the meaning of the word bluff? However, the reason behind everything soon became apparent. They were slowly increasing in number, little by little.
The cicadas, she summoned them.
At first it was only businessmen on their way home stopping to take a look. Then it was housewives in the middle of shopping taking a gander. Next, what seemed like the owner of some store showed up, and it was pretty clear he wasn't just looking. Around Mion there was already about 7 people gathered. Felt different than people coming out to support a friend. If I had to say why, it was because the group that gathered was diverse in age and gender. 3 thugs seemed to slowly realize there was something strange about the situation.
Who the hell are these guys?
Behind them at some point, 4 more people of different clothes and ages had gathered. A girl who looked to be in middle school, a man wearing a bakery apron, an old lady in a house cleaning smock, and more people of various ages. Their gazes comparable to Mion's were of hostility, of intimidation. Before I realized it, over 10 people had formed in a ring around us. At that moment, 5 elementary schoolers ran in and joined the circle. There were some familiar faces, some of our classmates. And these people were residents of Hinamizawa? More and more people from Hinamizawa gathered around. In obvious contrast, the residents of Akademia were passing by as quickly as possible.
The fuck are you guys? Go the fuck away!
The group surrounding us had suddenly swelled to about 20 people. Completely encircled, the faces of the thugs began to show the first signs of panic. Nobody spoke a word, Mion included. They made everything completely unnatural and, depending on which side you were on, completely terrifying. Only the thugs' voices echoed out like they were screaming. Somebody took a step forward, closing the gap between them. As they did, everybody else took a step forward, shrinking the circle. The hoodlums went pale as they were pushed together back to back while still yelling angrily. They were trying to string together vulgarities, but for some reason it sounded like they were crying out for help. Alright.
What's going on here? What's going on?
What's going on?
It was sudden.
Is it my boy? Don't
It's
know if
not.
it's my boy. It's not my boy.
I don't know.
I thought it might have been my boy, but it doesn't sound like it is. It's just some random dude.
Just some random dude.
Boo. 1 minute. I'll take
It was sudden. A
Okay.
solidly built officer cut his way through the crowd. At some point, 2 police cars had arrived. Some passers-by had undoubtedly called for them.
Several burly officers appeared from inside the second vehicle.
Oh, officer, good timing. There you go. The extortionist caught red-handed. Please arrest them.
The fuck? This rat's the one that's wrong here?
Mion, returning to her usual self, was nonchalantly pointing out the hoodlums to the police. Of course, the thugs were furious, but now that it had come to this, there was nothing they could do. It was their loss.
Okay, come over here for a sec. Come on already.
The officers handcuffed the thugs and dragged them towards the patrol cars.
The fuck? Let me go. We're the victims here. You're listening, damn it.
No matter how much of a ruckus they caused, the officers paid no heed. In the blink of an eye, they were crammed inside 2 vehicles. They could still be heard yelling while inside the police cars, but what they were saying was no longer intelligible.
Oh, Ishi. Are you all right? Are you injured?
It's probably a detective.
Probably.
Probably. Let's look at the clues that he's a detective. None.
He definitely is. With such certainty, I say.
Let's look at the clues that he's a detective. None.
None, no. The little thing on his tie is pretty cool, though. I'm just saying he's quite a fashionable man, that Oishi. Really knows how to shave his face.
The man leading the police peered at my face. No, not really.
Well, that's a bit of a silver lining then. Well then, have a good year.
The portly man, after taking a quick look around, addressed the crowd.
Thank you, citizens, for your timely report. Thanks to your efforts, we were able to keep the peace today.
He says, fanning himself.
Yes, of course. It is a wonderful thing.
Thank you for your hard work, Detective Uishi. As a citizen, I thank you for your daily efforts. It's an honor for a detective from the 1st Division to come out all this way.
The way Shion talked didn't have a very pleasant tune.
No. It was a coincidence. I happened to hear the call over the radio on my way back from the prefectural office. I just made a little detour.
Please keep up the good work. I pray for success in your future endeavors.
For shucks. It's a good thing there were no injuries, though.
Uishi-san, we're done here. Let's go.
Well then, have a good year. I am sorry, could you make way? Thank you. Oh, I'm quite large man.
The detective named Uishi, who we've never met,
The best character.
jovially making pleasantries, lumbered over to the waiting police car. It quickly set off disappearing down the city street.
Oh,
It was over so quickly.
Bring him
So
back.
quickly I was dumbstruck.
bring him back.
Didn't even get to ask the officer what was going on.
I like
It
him.
was like they came here quickly to disperse the mob before any trouble could start. After making sure the police cars had left, Mion snapped her fingers sharply.
It was so sharp.
Yeah.
Alright, that's a wrap. And don't come back.
Oh!
And that was the signal. The tension melted away in an instant as everybody began smiling. A middle-aged man helped me up.
Are you okay, young Mahabara? Next time, pick your fights a bit better.
Not like I wanted to fight.
Are you hurt anywhere? If you hurt your head, it would be a good idea to get an x-ray taken.
An older lady I didn't know the name of was concerned about my injury.
You were lucky this happened in front of the station where it was busy, otherwise we wouldn't have been able to gather as many people. Next time, be more careful. City kids these days are pretty unruly.
I was even warned by the old lady in the smock. As Shion finished applauding the dispersing group for their efforts, she strode over to me.
Well, you're pretty good, Kei-chan, but I also think you should be more careful about who you pick a fight with.
Thanks, Mion. You saved my bacon there.
Like I said, I'm Shion.
She made a troubled expression as she turned her gaze downward, blushing in embarrassment.
I heard from my sister that her first little keychain was yours, Kei-chan.
Thank you. I heard you. I heard you very clearly.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was just heading to the restaurant.
And you ended up feeling so excited that you got mixed up in something weird.
Now it's my turn for my face to go red. I didn't want to admit that she was spot on. Well, it's just unlucky, but you really saved me, Shion.
You don't have to thank me. So if you see anybody else getting bullied, help them out, okay?
Yeah.
We value that kind of thing very highly here.
I was well versed in that sense of camaraderie. But the way I was rescued now, something seemed a little off about that. While I was helped out, it was honestly to an almost disturbing degree. You're coming into the restaurant, right? You might be tired, so why don't you relax for a bit? My treat. It seemed she caught the glimmer of suspicion in my eyes. Without waiting for my answer, Shion began walking.
There we go. Nice work, Shion and miscellaneous townspeople. You did it. You got your pitchforks and your torches and you kicked him out.
That's right. Pitchforks and torches
Yeah.
and Uishi.
And Oishi, the best character, who did everything. He saved him. He saved Keiichi.
Thank goodness.
Anyway, I guess that's
a wrap. That's a wrap.
We'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah.
Woo! Bye-bye.